What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, you guys. And we're here to talk about a couple of things. But first things first, we're going to talk about Monyetta Shaw and your more. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about first. So grab a seat and just get ready for all this for today, okay? Because I'm right before I go to work. I should not be filming shit before I work because I'm going to be, but it don't even. Okay, so we into this thing because I don't even think this video gonna be that long, to be honest, to talk about these two stories for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get right on into it. Now, as you guys already know, the Real Housewives of Atlanta has just started their 14th season, and we already got a whole lot of drama on social media and on the show as the show used to heat up with the drama. Now, we were introduced to a friend of the show, Monyetta Shaw, just this past Sunday. She's a friend of Candy's, and Monyetta Shaw was also engaged to Neo at one point in time, and she has kids by him. I think she got two sons by Neo, as well as her being a former cast member of the VH1 reality show Atlanta Exes. Okay, so apparently, she called out Kenya Moore earlier this week because she referred to her as Neo's baby mama. Now, I got an article here from the Urban Bell mag.com, and we're gonna get right on into it. Okay, so let's read it, and then we're gonna go ahead and dissect it and move on to the last story of the day. Okay, now first things first. The article reads: Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore has had her share of feuds and drama on the show. Interestingly enough, her biggest feud was with Portia Williams. They even had a physical altercation at the reunion years ago. At one point in time, they appeared to move on and move past it. This is because they bonded over motherhood. However, the peace did not last, and Portia made the decision to back off from the friendship. At the time, she claimed that the issue was that she didn't like how Kenya took over Marlo's wig lunch event. Interestingly enough, Kenya pointed out that Portia was laughing on the ground when it happened. That's exactly what she did. Portia would later depart the show after season 13. There was a lot of controversy surrounding her engagement to Simon Gobati. She would later address this in her issues with Dennis McKinley on Portia's Family Matters. Well, Kenya hasn't been drama free on the current season despite Portia's absence. In fact, she's back on pretty bad terms with Marlo, and it's been reported that things get really explosive between them later on in the season. Interestingly enough, Kenya was recently called out by a Real Housewives of Atlanta friend to the show and newbie, Monyetta Shaw, recently. Monyetta took issue with Kenya calling her Nia's mama. Plus, Kenya has something to say in response. Kenya Moore, Candy Burrs, and Drew Sidora were the only ladies to return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta after the previous season. With the departures of Cynthia Bailey, wait a minute, departures of Cynthia Bailey, Portia Williams, Producers decided to bring back Sheree Whitfield. Olympic gold medalist Sonia Richards Ross also joined the cast. Plus, friends Fatam Alford and Monyetta Shaw filmed the current season as well. Fatam is Sheree's friend, and Monyetta is close to Candy Burris. While Monyetta hasn't officially made her first appearance on the show as of yet, she shared her thoughts about Kenya while she joined Candy for Speak on It. She said, "I've been knowing Kenya well, knowing of Kenya through you. We met at a few parties and everything, and she was always very pleasant to me. And she is friends with our mutual friend Toby. So she was nothing but nice. But people did tell me, watch out for her. She ain't your friend. Watch out." And I think I may have gotten a little taste of that with the baby mama. Monyetta apparently didn't like that Kenya referred to her as Neo's baby mama. However, she understands that it's not a bad term to everyone, but maybe some people don't think it's negative. Kenya says, "Shoot, I was a baby mama before." Regardless, Monyetta still doesn't like the term. I mean, still, you know what I'm saying? I was the fiance, so I feel like it could have been some shade. Now, shout out to Jay's reality blog because he has an audio clip from her talking about this on Speak On It. So I'm gonna play that and then we're gonna talk about it and move on to the last story. So let's get into it.
Knowing Kenya, well, knowing of Kenya through you. We met at a few parties and everything. She was always pleasant to me, and she's friends with our other mutual friend Toby. So she was nothing but nice. But people did tell me, "Watch out for y'all. She ain't your friend. Watch out." And I think might have gotten a little taste of that with the baby mama. But maybe some people don't think it's a negative.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think it's that. Sure, I was a baby mama before.
I mean, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was the fiance, so I feel like it could have been shade. No, for sure. And that's why I'm not like fighting man. Like, ooh, girl, I'm gonna get you. I mean, but she's been very friendly to me. I don't know about the clip, but I guess it just, however you take it. I just don't necessarily like that word, but it's all good. But she's been super cool. We went to a charity event together. She invited me to, and I'm all about my philanthropy and charity. So that was super cool. She's been cool. So Kenya was, yeah, she's been good. I'll just watch the other and see. Shut up. So did she rub you the wrong way at the birthday party? At the birthday party, I would say that she did. Even though I knew of her, she kind of was like, she made sure one of my clients, Misty was there. Hey, Misty. She was on the end with the baby who sat next to Marlo, and she asked me if I was on the show. She's like, "Oh, are you one of the housewives?" And before I can even answer, Marlo was like, "Oh, she's a friend of the show. She's a friend." I was like, "Girl, you just got your peach." She's like, "Oh, can I answer?" So I was like, "Oh, okay, girl, yeah, I'm a friend. My girl Candy, brought me in." But I think I can answer that. But okay, so that was a little bit like, oh, what was that about? But I get it. She's excited, so I'll just put it to that. But
Okay.
And that was pretty much the gist of that situation. Okay. I don't think there's any more. Okay. Here we go. Although she didn't like that Kenya called her a baby mama, they're still on good terms. But she's been very friendly to me. I don't know about the clip. I guess it's however you take it. I just don't like that word. It's all good. She's been super cool. After the clip went viral, Monyetta had more to say on Twitter. She wrote, "Now, no shade at the baby mamas, but at Kenya Moore, didn't you mean ex-fiance?" In response to this, Kenya tweeted, "Yes, I said it, but it was used. What a lovely wife you are now." Okay, so that was pretty much the gist of the situation with Monyetta Shaw and Kenya Moore. And all I got to say is this right here. I mean, that is very true. A lot of women don't like the term baby mama. I know I got a best friend that doesn't really like a baby mama. Rather be called the mother of his child, baby mama. A lot of women don't like that term. But I do think that Monyetta Shaw was being a little bit much about the situation. Just because she called you Neo's baby mama, that doesn't make her like shady or make it seem like she was trying to be messy or make it seem like, she was on some bullshit. I don't see it that way. I just feel as though she was just using the term like everybody else uses it. I mean, we all use the term baby mama. Even Candy was like, well, I was even a baby mama at one point in time. You know what I mean? Like, even I was a baby mama, so I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? So I don't see nothing necessarily wrong with the situation. I mean, if she prefers not to be called a baby mama, then that's fine. But you don't have to go that far and to be thinking that the girl trying to be shady or trying to knock you or whatever, because I don't think that's what it was. Kenya just said what everybody else probably would have said, and that's that you are, the baby mama. Ain't no wrong with that. But like I said, I don't blame you at the same time. Like, can't nobody tell nobody what they can and can't be offended by. Because, like I said, some women don't like to be called the baby mama, and that's just the truth. Some women don't like that term, but it's okay if you don't like the term. But god damn, girl, like you ain't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta be all of that. Like, you ain't gotta give all of that. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like she could have just corrected Kenya and just said, I don't like that term or whatever. But at the same point in time, Kenya didn't take it personal. Kenya really didn't care. She just flat out said, "Well, I did say that, but you are a beautiful wife now." You know what I mean? So I think that's something that they can get past. But this is Monyetta's first season, so she really don't know how to take shit, honestly. But like I said, I just think that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, I don't think that Kenya really meant anything by it, but that's just what people will address you as, the baby mama. Nothing wrong with that, but that's how people address folks like that. So that's pretty much it with that. Now the next thing up is this situation with Brandi in Malaysia. Now, as you guys already know, the new season of the Basketball Wives have just started airing. Okay, it just came out on Tuesday. Great episode. Really enjoying this season already. But we already know that Brandi and Malaysia have a little bit of issues with one another. We talked about this like sometime last year when they were first filming and stuff like that. So as of right now, there's been a lot of opinions about the situation. It seems like most people are Team Malaysia in this situation. I'm Team No One. You know, if you watch my review, you'll understand why I'm team no one. You know, I understand both sides. But now we got Bambi who has stepped into the room to say what she has to say on the situation. You know what I mean? Now, earlier this week, she already said, someone said, was like, you know, well, everybody got their friends, but Malaysia ain't got her friends but her. I wonder why they didn't bring Bambi back to the basketball wives. And Bambi said, because they knew better. That's what she said earlier this week. But now she had a couple of things to say in regards to that situation. So I got an article from the Urban Bell, and then I got some clips of Bambi saying what she had to say about the situation between Brandi and Malaysia. So we're gonna get into the article first, and then we're gonna move on to the audio. Then we're gonna dissect it, and then we're gonna move on. And I got one more video to do, and then we're gonna be real quick, okay? But let's get into this. So, Basketball Wives is back for season 10. For months now, there's been a lot of rumors about the drama that took place during filming. Reports claim that Malaysia Pargo is at odds with multiple cast members. However, she allegedly came to blows with Brooke Bailey. It was also alleged that Brandi is no longer on good terms with Brandi McSeal, and fans will be able to see the root of their fallout as the season progresses. While it's unclear if the rumors about Malaysia and Brandi are true, the season premiere confirmed that Malaysia is really in a bad place with Brandi. On the recent episode, Brandi said that she was grieving her father's passing, and she was heartbroken that Malaysia didn't reach out to her about his death. From Malaysia, she didn't know that Brandy's father died. It was the first time I had heard this. Brandy called her out at Jack's latest wedding. Brandi and then she said Malaysia had to know because they have mutual friends. However, Malaysia said that they do not share mutual friends, and she and Brandi haven't spoken in 3 years. So there really wasn't any way that she would have known unless Brandi had to share this with her. Interestingly enough, Brandy's close friend Bambi is not feeling the fact that Malaysia is having a very rocky season, and she didn't hold back her feelings about Brandy during a recent interview. Bambi takes her friendship seriously, and she has made it known that she will always ride for her friends. And she doesn't care if that leads to drama either. So she has her thoughts on Malaysia Pargo's latest drama on Basketball Wives. As of now, Malaysia isn't in a good place with Brandy. The two ladies fell out and haven't spoken in a few years. However, they were forced to address their issues on the current season. This is due to the fact that some of Basketball Wives LA ladies have returned for season 10. During an interview with the Dominic Natty show, Bambi said that that Brandy was pressing the issue too much. Her and Brandy, I try to stay out of it because they had a friendship that didn't involve me. But to be honest, I don't like watching this show, seeing Brandy kind of come from Malaysia right now because Malaysia was at a space where she just wanted to deal with her own issues, and that she had going on and not really want to get into all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? And she continued, it was a bad time for her. And then I feel like Brandy is kind of pressing the issue just a little bit. Now I'm gonna play some of this for you guys instead of reading the rest of this. So let's get into what Bambi had to say on this show. Let's get into it, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me get to it. Okay. Let's get into it.
Malaysia right now because Malaysia is like in a space where she didn't really, she just kind of wanted to deal with her own issues she had going on and not really get into all that other shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
I
it's just
mean,
like that time for her. And then I feel like Brandy is just kind of pressing the issue a little bit.
so you think Brandy's just like shit stirring?
Brandy is kind of come for Malaysia right now because, Malaysia is like in a space where, she didn't really, she just kind of wanted to deal with her own issues she had going on and not really get into all that other shit. I'm too much right now, to be honest. I feel like it's
Now,
like, girl, pipe down.
have you ever interacted with Brandy? Like, do you ever meet her personally, or?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've met her being with Malaysia a few times, and I feel like she was very much, like a nice lady and everything. But right now, seeing them and their friendship, like, do whatever it's doing, is really hard for me to watch. Like too much. It really is hard because I did like Brandy when
Yeah.
her and Malaysia were friends, when they were cool. I like her, but Malaysia's my friend. Don't get it twisted. So, like if she don't like somebody, then I'm just that kind of friend. I don't like you either.
Why do you think Brandy is starting with? Like, what do you think the issue is?
Because look at Basketball Wives. They need to pick that shit up. That shit was fucking boring.
Like they need to get it cracking, and she's
Yeah.
getting it cracking by picking on Malaysia.
So it's just to kind of make a storyline. You think?
Probably because where are you being, Brandy? She was gone. You know what I'm saying? She was gone. All them other ladies was gone. They were like, it really is hard.
Okay, so there's more. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the article. Okay, um, let's see. Where are we? Come on, come on. Urban Bill. No, they can fuck up some shit. Hold on. Um, Bambi feels like Brandy is doing too much at this point, and she did like Brandy prior to the falling out. When asked if why she thinks Brandy continues to address the situation with Malaysia, Bambi said because Basketball Wives was fucking boring and they need to pick it up. And she was asked if Brandy is just doing this for a storyline. Probably. I mean, where you been, Brandy? She was gone. All them other ladies was gone, like not around. They got to come back with a vengeance, and they have to come back and turn up, and that's what they doing. So, that's pretty much it. My thing is, I don't think that Brandy is picking on Malaysia, so to speak, like Bambi is saying. I don't think it's a situation of a person picking on somebody. I just think that Brandy is just doing the absolute most right now. She's doing a lot, but she's not picking on Malaysia. I think that at this particular point, it's just that there's a lot of hurt in this situation, and some people just don't know how to address the hurt without being overly aggressive. That's how I see it. I don't think that there's a situation where they're picking on Malaysia. And what I am going to say is this right here: I'm kind of over people trying to make Malaysia out to be the victim this season, because I don't feel like she is. I mean, let's just be honest. Malaysia became a follower. She became very much so unlikable over the last 2 seasons. I mean, with the situation with OG, the way she handled the situation with Cece and Kristen, like it particularly made her very unlikable. And on top of that, she clicked up with the same bitches that did not want her on the show anymore, Evelyn and Shawnee, the same one that told her that she had no substance to her face. So that's why I come into the season with the attitude that I got towards Malaysia, because if anybody knows me, most people tune in to me because of my Basketball Wives reviews from back in the day. A lot of people did. If it wasn't Basketball Wives, it was Love and Hip Hop. It was one or the other. And it's just like this. I just feel as though she's not a victim. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like she's not, and I just that's the reason why I'm coming into this. I used to be a big fan of Malaysia. I used to love Malaysia. I used to be ride or die for fucking Malaysia. Couldn't nobody tell me shit about Malaysia. Period. Okay, nobody could. I stayed defending her, but at the same time, it's just like, girl, like you're not a victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I see it now. But we're gonna wait until we get into the rest of the show to really see what's going on. Because from the looks of it, she has a lot of issues with a lot of girls on this show, and I want to know why. So with that being said, you guys, be sure to. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Yes for the Mess, and I want you guys to really pretty much, tune in for the next one. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and click on the subscription bell so you can be notified whenever one of my videos drop. Also, follow me on all forms of social media. My Twitter, my IG, and my brand new TikTok will be down in the description box below. Okay, you guys, it's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and I am out of here. I catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.